Hello and welcome back to some more Dwarf Fortress. We're going to get right into some Fated Swords and we will see what we have in store for us today. Unfortunately, last episode we did have that Forgotten Beast disaster. That was completely on me. I was not paying attention. Something I could have done, and I probably could have done a little bit better mitigation as far as how that ended up going, but we were able to survive and we'll continue to go. Let's check out what we've got here. We got those elven merchants. I believe we did do the trading already. Yep, we got all that. Let's go down here to our alcohol stores, and we got plenty of fruit to brew up now. Oh, I guess not. Oh, we'll brew from plants then. We'll get that going because we're starting to run a little low on drink. Starting to carve this area out up top because we're gonna have probably a tavern up here for our dwarves to make merry and have some fun. Weather's cleared. Surprised we don't have as many unhappy dwarves, but that is a blessing in disguise. So that's good. Let's check our stocks. We need to make sure we're staying on top of making more steel stuff for our dwarves. Yes, we got plenty of steel bars. I believe it's our ironbacks is our main one we're keeping an eye on. Let's see what they got equipped with. They need some high boots, they need some gauntlets, they need some helms. So we'll start off with those steel high boots. We can make also low boots, but this high boots give better protection. And let's see, steel greaves. Actually, I don't think we need the greaves. It was the gauntlets. I'll make 20 of those. If you come over here to armor, and we're using steel, so we'll open up steel. It's high boots, and where's the other one? Oh, I guess it's just high boots as far as our armor for our dwarves go on their feet. And we'll let this play along. Need rope reed seeds. We're continually making plenty more. We still got to set up our dungeon area. We got this carved out, ready for some engraved slabs when we have the chance. And we'll check on that real quick. Come up here to our work area. Oops. And it looks like they have engraved a couple of slabs that we told them. So under furniture, I believe up slab select, and you want to click through here. You can see you want to click that down arrow so you can see which ones have been memorialized. So we'll build a couple of memorial slabs over here. Oh, whoops. I want to specify which one exactly I want. And we'll let that play along. One of our dwarves that almost died, the Easem, was able to live and survive, and we'll get this as a dining room for our sheriff. Let's see if we can find him. Ooh, we got a lot of dwarves. Starting to get to the point where we have way too many, but that's not a bad thing. Baroness, manager, poet, but where are you, Mr. Oh, Captain of the Guard. That's what I meant. And you also need a nicer bedroom, which this can be that. Overlapping, so we'll repaint that. Get rid of this bottom area, except because it make them have a better dining room. So Captain the Guard is who we're looking for. Yes, I know you already have a meager bedroom. We have plenty more beds and bedrooms to set up because it looks like some of our dwarves need that. So just going through, hotkeys are BFB for beds. And I like to keep them somewhat close to the door. I know it's not as what people would normally have, and You can have them anywhere, honestly, as long as they're in the room. Nope, we got a couple over here we need to put some beds in. I hope I've got one in every single room. We got a lot of rocks we still need to take out. We got a lot of doors that we need to still install. So we'll get working on that also. Some of these dwarves have been living without doors, sleeping, and people could be crawling by, and that is not a good thing. Well, it's not the end of the world if they don't have a door, but I'd rather have a door to be able to close when I go to bed. So we'll get this. We're almost done setting up all these again. And then we will set up some bedrooms, make sure whoops, I think I rolled my mouse a little bit. And we'll set up some zones. So Z, looks like, yep, they're already all designated as bedrooms. And we need to figure out which one has our captain of the guard in it so that he can get a bedroom. I believe it's a he. I'm not sure which one, but we'll just call it good there. Yeah. Some of our dwarves that we lost, their bedrooms have opened up. Let's see. Looks like not up in any of those bedrooms over there. Looks like you don't have any of these. You might be on a lower floor then. Yep, I think I've clicked through everything on this floor. I know that it's not that one because that's my floor with the royalty in it. My baron, now that our lands have been elevated to a barony, we can continue to elevate them when we get more traders in and we gift them more money, because that will help promote our place to become a I believe it's barony duke. I think that's the next step up. I'm not positive on that. Well, it looks like I can't find that one bedroom, so that's fine. They can have two bedrooms. I might go look through it in between episodes. I don't want to sit here and bore y'all. More yaks being born, people growing attached to their weapons, more brewing. We'll get more plants being processed right here. That's fine right here with spinning, milking animals. We'll put shearing animals in there too. And if they don't get to it, they don't get to it. And more not milk, but processing plants. Keep our threshers busy. Keep this rope reed farm continually growing. And we've got plenty more of, I believe bookcases are starting to roll in. We don't have too many more. We'll just try to keep it even right now. We'll put one on each, couple on each side. As far as nobility goes, we still have to choose a champion. We still have to give this person a study, and they need chest, cabinet, weapon rack, armor rack. We can get that all for them. We do not have a dungeon master, so that's fine right now, or a hammer. A hammer is kind of like the executioner. Dungeon master, I believe, is the person that kind of just presides over our jail. Captain of the guard is like our sheriff, who is the person that goes out and investigates cold cases. We don't have any. This one, we know who stole it. It was that one. What was it? That person, the chief butler. Check out our miners over here. they're digging this area out, we'd probably be like, hey, I want this area below to be dug out first, so yeah, we'll just cancel that. This one's a higher priority, so they won't get to that till later, so that's fine. And we want this completely dug out so we can set up this as a tavern area. Which leads me to the next thing. I need to make tables for that. And right here we're going to specify what kind of material. We got bauxite, we got clay stone. That would be interesting. Diorite, some white tables, some limestone, microline. Ooh, that's like a blue stone. That'd be interesting. We got plenty of shale. We got 2,000 pieces of shale. Jet is black. We'll probably we'll go some limestone. We'll make 16 tables, and we'll also need 16 chairs. Rock thrones, and we're gonna make that also out of microline. Have this be blue in here, and finish setting up this guy's place down here. We also need a couple tables for him. So, you know what? We'll add one to each. You can have a microline table down here. And we'll want to smooth out his dining room. And we'll probably smooth out his study. And when we get to it, we'll smooth this out. We still have plenty of stuff we need to do in between. A lot of dwarves don't have stuff set up, but I'm not worried about the sword dwarf, or the mace dwarf, swords dwarf, the clother. We'll go through and we'll see, because I've got it set up currently so that certain people are already doing that. We got lots of clothers, lots of weavers. That's fine. We need that to be done. We'll get shearer and spinner right there. Yep. Our jewelers over here. We got plenty of carpenters. You know, you can be a carpenter also. Let's see. Wrestler, weaponsmiths. Yeah, that's fine. You know what? You can be a brewer also. We got plenty of builders. I'm not worried about that. Masons. We got a couple of masons. You can also be a mason. You're currently in the military. Beekeepers. We really don't need beekeepers at all because they're unfortunately not doing anything. You can be a thresher. That'll be your only task. Cook. Yep, you can be a cook also. Soap maker. We got a couple soapers right here. Fish cleaner. Dissector. You can be a fish cleaner also. I'm not too worried. We got plenty of paper makers and bookbinders. There's our bone carvers. We got a competent bone carver down here, but we really don't care. We don't have anything designated in the last one. I can always delete it. Leather maker, that's fine. We're going up from here. Stone crafters, we got our really good stone crafters up here. Legendary, each one of them, but they're both a poet and a chief medical dwarf. So they could be doing other things, so I might try to find someone that doesn't have any labors, make him a stone crafter, and maybe undesignate the other dude. You're a cook, you're a dyer. You know, as a dyer, I don't really need you to be doing that anymore. Mechanics, we got plenty of mechanics already. These four. Orderlies, you know, you can be an orderly. So can you. So can you. Push that out one. These are just dwarves that will help heal people. Haulers, we got mainly our children being haulers. We got, yeah, plenty of people down here. High Master Graver, yes, yes. And let's go find those two, because you guys can also smooth out blocks instead of just engraving. We got plenty of herbalists. You know, you're proficient herbalist, why not? Planters. We got the hunters that really aren't actually hunting anything for some reason. They should have bolts. Let's see, standing orders. I don't think there's anything that we need to worry about over here. Whoops, Let's go to kitchen. Let's make sure what we're cooking up is what we want to cook. We got plum pellets, plenty of those, 289. Not too bad here. Pears, blackberries can be cooked. I'd rather use them for brewing. I don't want to cook any of our drinks because I want our dwarves to be drinking that. Let's get rid of the crundle tallow. And we'll call that good. This invader is down here, not really doing anything. And I believe if we want to open this up, we can. I think I might do that just to be able to give us a little bit of access, or I say access, but make it so that anything that spawns over here, we have that chance of capturing. I will only dig up to here. I'll be able to set up a couple traps right here before I completely open that up. Let's get rid of this thing on the side. Fully be able to see the screen. And we'll continue along. We got plenty of animals up here. We might even have to get rid of a couple just to keep our population in check. We'll see under pets and livestock. We'll go under name. We got a lot of dogs. We did lose a couple of war dogs, so I'll keep a couple of these males to be a war dog, that female, that one. And unfortunately, you guys did not make the cut. We got all our guinea hens giving us plenty of eggs. Kittens, a lot of puppies on their way. A lot of yaks. We'll butcher a couple of these male yaks. Continue with the females, and we might even butcher a couple of these. We'll do the ones further to the top because I believe these ones are the older ones, so they should be bigger, giving us slightly more. All of our crundles right there. And I think that should be good as far as that. There we go. Continue to let it play and see how everything goes. We got plenty of tasks to do. I might even, let's see if we got anyone that can be a miner. Alright, legendary miner. Yes, please. And you can be a miner also. And we might have to create a couple of picks for them. So we'll set up a couple of picks. We got copper for that. Make a couple copper picks. They do mine quicker with some of the better stuff, but we do have plenty of copper to work with. So we'll use this to make some copper picks. Good, our doors are leaning more towards that happiness, and that is good for us. I almost forgot, I do need to install a couple of tables and chairs, well, let's say tables and chairs, chests, cabinets down here for these dwarves. There's a claystone. Oh, we got a petition. The cult of moistness. Many worshippers in faded swords, and they require a temple. With a new position appointed by me. Okay, I see. So they require a temple and priest. So right now we have this, the sect of waving, the righteous cult, and then this is our general, and we'll make this one be that last little temple area. New temple, and I believe, let's see, something of moistness. The cult of moistness. Apparently they need more money, or not more money, but more value in here, so we'll smooth this out first. Get that all set up to be priority 1 so that they will do that first. Whoops. I guess, oh, that is selected. It's weird that it's not showing up there. No, that's not what I want. Okay, just had to hit play. War dogs being constructed. We got our mayor saying, hey, we need some stuff made. If we do not meet these demands, then they will become a little unhappy with us. Querns, they're easy enough to make, nothing troublesome. Come down here. And we'll make a couple of, whoops, not grates, but these querns, and those will probably just go in our storage and stay there forever because we don't need a bunch of EX being slaughtered. That's fine, getting us some more leather and meat in the process. We got plenty of meat. We're looking good on the food. The drinks are not too bad, 300. We will start building that up as they start brewing more, as you can see over here. We got plenty of barrels for them to use. We'll let this continue to play out. But we've got, yeah. I hope y'all are having a good day. It's been not too bad myself. We need, oh, I wonder what that cancellation was. I clicked through it too quickly. I think it's something with tallow. We got plenty of yak soap, crundle soap, tallow right here. They probably need a lye agent in here. And I believe that might be under liquids. Right here, liquid. Milk. Kebab fluid. So not. So I guess we're not too bad there. We have 300 pieces of wood. That's not too bad. Our splints are all set. We got our slabs. We got the 2 memorialized. Right now, we got plenty of thread. A lot of yak, a lot of rope reed. And they'll make that into cloth and use that. Tools, we got all this cinnamon bar. We got all these granite. I believe, ooh, rope reed. Yes, the quern or the choir. I forget how to pronounce that. That, I believe. Oh, we got an enemy attack coming in here, so we'll actually pull this lever immediately. Everyone, please go into the burrow. And we'll hopefully be able to capture them and close this out before anyone gets into our fortress. We got plenty of traps here, so we should be able to have that closed out. And if we'll worry about this later, as no one's down here. We'll send our military dwarves down here in a moment. I just want to make sure that this is closed up. That should be coming over here, be pulled right now. And there we go. That's all closed up. These guys are all set. Let's get our military dwarves. Let's check their equipment. Let's update that, make sure there's nothing that they need. They got a bunch of gauntlets. For some reason, they're not putting on their boots. Let's see if we can remedy that. We'll check out the details on this person. Metal footwear. Let's see, new footwear. Specific shoes. We can give them steel boots each. But I want to check out everyone else real quick. Well, he just bestowed a new name upon a steel spear. That's really cool. Yes, okay, so we are getting boots and people are wearing those, so we just need to make more. Basically, a lot more. Ooh, that is very loud. And I might turn down that volume just a little bit. Let me adjust that setting. Audio, let's turn down the sound effect just a little bit so that it's not blasting in everyone's ears. Call that good. Let this play. They're walking around, setting off a bunch of our traps down here. We're capturing a bunch of enemies. And some of these, like the war jabberers, we can actually train. The ferocious crab crawlers, the root throwers. all can be trained, so that's exciting. A whole bunch of more animals for our dwarves to start training and getting them all set. Yes, that's fine. You can't store anything because I say no more. Even more. So that was a huge amount of these underground folk coming in. What we can do, which I should have done after I closed up that gate, is I will undesignate them from the burrow. Call good, and they can actually wander around wherever they need to. And we'll let this play along. And once we get some more boots made up, hopefully our dwarves can get that all set. We got quite a bit already done, but I do need more. Steel high boots, make another 10 right there. I'm gonna keep queuing that up, keep them busy down there. We should have plenty of steel for all of that. Considering they're working hard over here. We can look under our stocks. We got plenty of iron bars, 231, so that's really good still. We got plenty of silver, plenty of copper. There's our steel. Yeah, we got plenty of steel bars. Actually, queue up instead of 10, I want 20. They're making some masterpiece steel boots, so that's good. Armor's getting to work, creating some great pieces of armor. And I believe, let's see, what else do we need for these guys? Equipment. They need some, looks like a shield, some helms. So we'll also queue up some helms too. Steel helms. And I believe these guys are also, I'm not sure, are you guys, I can double check to see if they are steel or metal wearing dwarves or not by clicking this, clicking equipped, and under details you will see, okay, hey, this is all metal. So yes, I need more shields also. Steel shield. And these guys are getting fully equipped. You know, we'll go through each one of them and we'll just select every single one. I want to see how many weapons we need still. Equipment. So these guys are all pretty full kitted. Everyone's pretty much got a weapon except for these dwarves right here. This is the talons. And the dwarves down here at the bottom. So the talons are, I believe I just said, they are all metal dwarves, so we'll need more weapons for them. Oh yeah, they need some more armor too, because this copper mail shirt is not the greatest. Uh-oh, we are missing a dwarven child. I'm not sure where they are. They might have been in the mines when that these enemies came down here. You're carving. Okay, you're working on this over here. That's really good. It's unfortunate we did lose a child. I'm not sure where they are. But yeah, as you can see, we got plenty of these guys captured. There's probably not too many around. We could probably send our dwarves down here to deal with them. I only want my most prestigious dwarves, the Ironbacks, coming down here. And I want you guys all the way back here. So this little button is designate them to come stand over here. You can actually set them up to patrol. So they'll walk a specific route. You can select different points and they'll kind of patrol that back and forth. Then you can also use this, hey, assign a burrow to defend. So if I set up a burrow down here, they'll always stay down here to defend that. And then there's also assign a training order, but I really don't need them to do that. Whoops. I want them down here. Let's see what this is. Yeah, you can stay here for eradicating monsters. We got plenty of them down here. Once we see our dwarves down here, I will lower this and they will come out here and they'll start fighting. I'm going to have open up. So these guys will kind of start wandering in here, set off all these traps first so we can capture some more. Get up, start getting our training, our dwarves training over there. And we can get this moving along. Yeah, we got plenty of enemies over here. Ruthers and voracious cave crawlers and jabberers. So that, I'm going to come up here because I have this stockpile right here, but I only have the Crundles designated that for that. So jabberers, and it was, whoops, Ruthers, and I believe voracious cave crawlers were the last one. And once they are able to be accessed, they'll be brought up there. We've already got the spot for the Ohm. I believe the Ohm women and children are children. There's no children, but the Ohm have their spot that we can put them. They're going to be down here in our I say soon to be. We have a lot of mining to do still in our workshop down here. Let's double check. Ohm. Oh, yep. Ohm men. They need to be down here. It looks like we're starting to get our dwarves down here. There's our wrestler, that new person. He's not too skilled wise, but our other dwarves should be able to keep him safe. He does have a steel spear in his hand. Our mace lord. These guys should take easy, make easy work of this. So we'll pull this lever now. We'll come back down to here. Now we pulled, and in the meantime, I will designate everyone to the burrow. The military dwarves will ignore that. There, as you can see, they're going to start coming towards us again. Maybe that guy will be captured by one of these outside ones. There's actually two of them there. There's one, there's two captured. These guys are still chilling over here. But once they get to the point where they can see them, I'll designate them to come forward and attack. It looks like I don't think anyone else is really going to get to the point where they're going to be setting off these traps. We'll get our dwarves a little bit closer. There we go. We're taking out these enemies pretty proficiently. Let's see how the battle's going. I'm gonna zoom in. Let's check out our commander right here. Comes in. Oh yeah, he's hacking these guys. Hacks them in the head. Ooh, you see each time they have this little indicator, it means that they got attacked, but we successfully have dodged them. I want to zoom in on this fight. More enemies that have been captured. We're gonna designate them. Hey, I need you to kill this guy still. The other one. Continue. Believe that pretty much is everything left. I can double check right here. Other, we got that person. That's fine. Where's this one? Yep, we've already selected you. More than a couple of different invaders. They're all down here. We'll get those ones selected also. Confirm. And we'll let that play out. We'll hit confirm right here. Dwarves should go make quick work of these enemies. And if they see other enemies in between, they will go and fight them. Ooh, our Spearmaster's been found dead. No. Oh, what happened to Ast? Oh, let's see where he is. He's probably further down. should be the Spearmaster. Last. Oh, oh, that's unfortunate. Just one bite and he's dead from the voracious cave crawler. Let's make sure that there's no other invaders. These ones are all kind of like scattered down here in the water. Should be fairly good for now. That's unfortunate. But we will come back up here to our main kind of area. Go up to this coffin area. We'll put this as a tomb. Except, and I only want a specific dwarf. Let's see if I can go by name. You're not. Oh, yes. That's the one I wanted. Unfortunately, that did a lot more work than damage to us than I had anticipated. But we should be good to unallocate these dwarves from this. These dwarves are still trying to fight, I believe. They still have a voracious cave crawler they need to deal with. And that one, we'll cancel this. You guys need to come up here and you guys need to deal with that one. Because I believe that one is, yep, currently stuck in that. Looks like they're running. That's fine with us. That's unfortunate. We did lose a dwarf. Might have not been wearing a helmet. That's why we should make sure our dwarves are completely geared up. And now we have a new opening. Let's find a dwarf that doesn't have anything. Stone carver, potash maker, fisher dwarf. Make that guy. You're now in the military, bud. You have been drafted. And that was a slaughter. Unfortunately, we did lose a couple of a dwarf on our side. Just make sure that we come grab everything we need. Yep. This is all allocated for us to grab. And our dwarves should come down here and start hauling. I want to make sure I got more haulers. Anyone who doesn't have a test, you can be a hauler. Kivish, you're a trader. Militia captain, KTK wrestler. Yeah, anyone down here. Looks like we do have another planter. I can get him allocated. You guys don't be standing around. We need you to work. Looks like we got another leather worker somewhere around here. Yep, you can be selected. I did see another planter right there. We'll let that roll. And now our dwarves, we do have those invaders. Hopefully they should be pretty docile right now. I'll keep an eye on this very closely while we clean up all this down here. A lot of work. Our dwarves are probably not too happy about having to clean up a bunch of dead bodies and seeing all this. We do have some spears from these enemies, some blowguns. Probably some blow darts too. You're carrying that. I believe that, yep, hauled up the cage. They kind of take a while to carry those cages because they're full of enemies, but we make sure that they are of wood because it's a little bit lighter for them to carry around too, and nothing can break out of wood. And that's why we do wood cages and not any kind of metal cages, because that weight will bog down our dwarves. Let's see. Yep, you guys are still digging out this area right here, which we're planning to be our harvest area for this guy's silk. This is a forgotten beast we've got captured down here in the dungeons. And that way we can also get him out of here and we can get this opened up to be able to capture another forgotten beast in case there's another attack. Hopefully while they're down here clearing this up, nothing else pops up. We've got a lot of work. We got a lot of bodies to move up. I could move the Ironbacks down here to guard, but they should be fairly good right now. That guy's still chilling there. Goblin bow dart, blow dart. Don't really care about that. Oof. That was an intense battle. Ooh, very unhappy dwarf there. Let's see which one is probably that child. Oh, no. It is the Spear Master. Afraid after experiencing trauma. Well, that's unfortunate for you. Let's see kind of memories. Yeah, relive experiencing trauma, dwelling upon being unable to pray for someone. Well, we'll free up you guys up here soon. And what we did before with them is let's get that schedule, and you guys be the monthly schedule. You guys can have no orders that month, and that's the very beginning of spring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Galena and then Limestone. You guys can have those days or months off. Be able to do other things. Hopefully that'll bring up your happiness just a little bit. Yeah, look at all this. Whew. Bunch of teeth. And our dwarves need to come down here and carry all that up. What we could do is we can create a refuse pile down here for them, or we can put a dump pile down here, and they'll just dump all those enemies there. And what we might do is, let's see what we can. Oops, that is in blueprint mode. I don't want that. Unselect that. Well, hold off. I don't want you quite digging this yet. And I don't need that to be priority 1. You can be priority 4. There, that's good. We'll create this, and we'll create it as a pit, and our dwarves will naturally throw the dead bodies and everything in there that we say is trash, which is this down here, for dumping, and that'll be a, we'll designate that. Come over here, you can see pit pond. If we want to fill up an area with water, we can create a pit or a pond, but if we want our dwarves to just dump stuff we don't want, we'll create as a pit, and they'll grab that stuff and they'll just dump it down here. And we will create a bridge right here, and that bridge will just effectively, it'll be open or closed the whole time. So this will be where it is, and it'll close this way. It'll be kind of open. It'll close this direction. It'll be 2 spaces wide, and then when we actually open it up, it'll lower and it'll smash everything down here, effectively destroying any kind of bodies and such. But I want to dig it from the bottom first so that I can set up that. And I believe, is this linked to anything? Shield bridge? No, you're not linked to anything. You need to make sure you get linked to something. Oh, you guys may have already done the smoothing out of this temple up here. Oops, I'm going the wrong direction. See the value? You're still just a shrine, so we'll need some engravings. Get that value up. Come down here. You guys are working hard over here. Doing that, bringing up our captured enemies right there. These guys should effectively be all working pretty hard. Let's come back down here just to keep an eye on everything going down here. And oh yes, I need to link this up. That's what I So I believe show linked, show linked. You can come down here. That means the other end of this. I don't believe you're linked to anything. Yep, link fate right here, and I want you linked up to that. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff our dwarves need to do. And hopefully with those added haulers, they're doing some extra work. Labor, haulers, all the children are also haulers. Yeah, all these guys are hauling stuff. Miners are fine. Woodcutter, you're also engraving, that's fine. Herbalists, well, some of these dwarves aren't really doing much. Mason, you're probably not doing much. Paper makers, some clothers. Oh, fish cleaner, you're probably not doing anything besides fish cleaning, which isn't anything. Leave the animal trainer alone. You're also a fish cleaner. You're not doing anything. Animal dissector, dyer, clother, wrestler, cook. You're probably not doing much because we don't have cooking too much. Yeah, you guys can do that. But let us sit here and watch. Looks like the other enemy might have already run away. Let's just go take a look. Okay, this one's down here, far away from us. Yeah, that's fine. For if they come down here, we've got plenty of traps we need to refill as far as with more wooden cages. And one thing I almost forgot is all these enemies need to be trained. All of those guys and all of these ones too. And for something like that, we might set up some more traps down there just to help out in case we get another big wave of enemies. But we'll do that after we clear out some of the stuff. Actually, we got plenty of stuff that needs to be refilled anyways. We'll let our mechanics get to work doing that. Let's see what other people, anyone else want to be a mechanic? You know, captain the guard? Sure. Let's see, anyone else? Trader? You can be a mechanic also. Ooh, I almost forgot. This area up here should be all cleared out. We'll get this designated as a 5 to be smoothed out, so that after they're done smoothing out our dwarves area down here, we got a table and chair that we need to get set up here. We'll wait until they're done smoothing that area. But yes, she needs a cabinet and weapon rack, armor rack, and that study. This will be the study area. But we should have the armor rack and weapon rack ready. We can put that in his study area. Military weapon rack. We'll do that out of bauxite. And we'll continue, let that go. BF, I believe we are out of cabinets. Oh no, we have plenty of cabinets. Good. It's now summer. Early summer. Oof, miasma, that's not good. Our dwarves will not be happy once they walk through here, unfortunately. They're probably not too keen. Yep, we're starting to run out of space over here. I believe they still need to link this up. Yeah, you're working on that right now. Some more boots being made. And once this is linked up, I'll be happy enough to be able to open this up. Because although they can get into here, I believe, do we have this linked up? Ooh, we do not have that linked up. So you know what? We'll put another lever right here. That way I know this is on that first cavern layer. This is second. I know we have plenty of other levers we can link up. But that should be good for now. Yeah, you're probably not too happy, dwarf, wrenching on miasma. Snatchers, they'll probably walk down, they'll hit all these. Yeah, that's 4 of them. I got 4 traps right there. Boom, boom. Oh, 5, boom, boom. Butcher. Oh, you're walking right past. You guys come over here. Deal with him. Thank you. And another ambush. We got gnolls and rat folk again. They're probably sitting over here fighting. Let's check this out. Yep, they're going to war over here. More ambushes. I'm going to turn that down even more. That was very loud still. Yeah. Let them continue to fight over there. Where's the thief? Oh, you've been seen. You should probably start running. That one, whatchamacallit, one snatcher got away. Let's see. Oop. This person is getting a little too close for comfort. Military dwarves, come in here, please. You can see all these rat folk and gnolls are fighting each other. Oh, you. I need to undesignate you from this area right now. And currently, it's fine. I know I should probably put everyone underground, but yeah, there's a lot of fighting up here. They're into the burrow, but this is fine for now. More snatchers. Oh, this one's been captured over here. Thieves. Ambushes. We're getting attacked so much right now. More ambushes. Luckily, all these guys are fighting each other. More snatchers. Our kids should be pretty safe. Militia captain. Oh my goodness. More. Looks like the rat folk are finally. I think they might have won that. That means our dwarves need to start getting inside the burrow. Everyone indoors, please. Right now. Our most holiness over here is a little far away, but we should be fairly safe. There are still ways to go, and if this guy gets too close, we'll send our military dwarves out there to deal with him. We'll just keep an eye. He is moving very quick. You come down here, deal with him. Another snatcher. What's up with all these? Run! I designate y'all to go inside. Yeah, run away. You guys come deal with them now. You guys already dealt with him. Come out here, deal with this next one. We're pretty safe to come fight these. The rest will hopefully start running away. Well, yep, it looks like those rest of those enemies are all running away over there. We can undesignate everyone from the burrow now. We should be fairly safe. Those enemies have ran away. This one's running away also. We got plenty of stuff up here. What we're going to do is we're going to actually designate all this to be melted. And I want to come under stocks, and I want to go to ammo. Where is that? Ammunition, yep. Designate that. Now all this is now undesignated for melting because I don't want to melt any of the ammo, but I do want to melt any of their weapons, any of their um, anything else that I deem, hey, I really don't need, which a lot of that stuff is stuff I really don't need. There we go. Whew. I believe you're probably just puking. That's fine, you can puke. Ooh, let's also designate this for smelting, and designate that to grab, and the iron bolts. Yes, that's fine with me. We can smelt down that steel crossbow, give us more steel. Our dwarves have a lot of hauling to do now. Oh, you guys, get up here right now. Yeah, run away, run away. Our dwarves should be running away. This guy is just vomiting over here. Our Baron does a task to create a crown. That's easy enough. Let's come down here under the craft dwarf, add task, rock, and we can make a rock crown. Military dwarves, go deal with that last little pest. Or pest. Looks like he's already run away. Or nope, he's not quite run away. He's gonna want to have ran away earlier. Bronze bow. Leave right here. Yep, that person is now dead. So undesignate that. Well, designate that for smelting. We'll undesignate this. We'll just double check, make sure none of the ammo is being melted. Double click that and it should clear out everything from there. Oh, bolts, copper bolts, bronze bolts. You guys can use this. Steel bolts, bismuth bronze, and arrows also. And I'll just go down the list and we'll keep all the ammo. I'll leave the blow darts like that because I'm not worried about blow darts. These are probably ones that have been shot off and are down in our mines down here. And some of them, as you can see, are kind of down here underwater, so I'm not worried about that. But that was a very interesting fight. Ooh, flying arrow. Ooh, one of our wood burners got hurt. Hopefully they're down here being healed up now. Diagnosis, bone doctor. You're not doing anything. Hopefully that person is being healed. Oh, list. So this means a ghost has been risen in one of our dead dwarves that we have not been able to immortalize. So we'll do engrave and I believe listas. We'll get that and we'll bump you up to the main priority. I want that done, and then as soon as that's done, we will actually put down that slab, and that should get the dwarf to stop haunting us. That's what happens if we can't bury them. meantime, let's keep an eye on that. Right here. So that is done. We should hopefully be able to put that down right now. Hopefully they don't have to go move it anywhere. I believe I got to it before yep. Oriole. We'll get that set up immediately, and that should get rid of the ghost. You can see where the ghost is if you look under, I believe, other. Yep. He's currently up here. He's haunting. Or they're haunting. Let's see where they are exactly. Ah, right there. It's kind of a little fuzzy. We got a human caravan. Very, very busy episode today. Move some bins of goods up here. Believe, yep, finished goods right there. I'll get some more finished goods brought over. That's only 50 value. These ones are way down below, but I might be apt to bring some of this stuff up because they might have some piece of clothes that dwarves really don't want anymore. We'll grab a couple of these. Let's see. We'll see what they have inside them. Because if it's clothes, yep, you can see clothes that we've used. I mean, there's some copper chains, some flasks, some backpacks, but the clothes that have the little X mark next to them, we really don't need them anymore. So we'll see what we can do as far as selling them. We'll get our dog back up here. Plenty of enemies around. Hopefully, yep, these guys have been trained. So we'll dig out another spot over here for them. We'll put it as 2 priority. I want this dug out as soon as possible, and we'll get the people onto that task. I believe those guys have all ran, so we don't have to worry about that. Yep, put to rest, so that's good. Bye bye, ghost. Come down here. It should be. Yep, we can recognize the priesthood. We can designate someone from this as the person who leads them, I guess. You know what? Judge of intent. Flatterer, that's not too bad. Mr. Butcher, you're now there, and that should suffice as far as our requirement for them. And I believe, one thing I think they also will need is a altar. Chest and common areas. Let's get one of those up and running. Add a statue, altar. I'll move this up in priority. Get that done next. Yep. Please go do that now. More engraved masterpieces being finished. Let's check out this area. This still needs to be smoothed out. We should be able to change that priority to 2 now. Come back down to here. They're working on that altar, and as soon as I see him finish this up, I will pause and I will install that altar up in the sanction, or their little temple area. It's taking a minute for him to do that, but that's fine. Let's see what kind of shell, of course. Now that that's finished, it should allow me to put it down right away. So this is an offering place. Put it right here. We've got 2 actually. You guys can have the slightly worse one. And you know what? We'll put the other one right over here. And H. We'll get a coffer right here. And I want right now to look at this. I don't want any instruments right now. We got a human diplomat. They should come and talk to our military or our leader. Oh, we do got wagons, so that's exciting. Anyone can come over here and trade with them now. As soon as we get this option to trade, that's good. Check over here. That is one of our later tests to be done. Let's check out our little walkway up here. Looks like they've dug that all out, that all out. This going all the way up. I think they've got this all set up. Perfect. So what we want to do is we will set up some bridges. We want this closing to the left. Let's see how far. We can go all the way down to there. We only need it maybe like 3 wide. Make it all claystone blocks, and we'll do another one over here. Construction, bridges, almost down to the bottom. That's unfortunate that we're not quite there. But we'll get that last little bit bridged up. Make sure it keeps going closing to the left. And that'll also be all of our shale blocks. That's all set up. We want to also create another bridge right here, closing up. Shale blocks, and then we also want our last little bridge right up here. And that'll also be out of shale blocks. And to make sure that we are hopefully very safe in case they do manage to somehow get past our this in time, we can close this up and they'll give us enough time to be safe over here. We'll also need some levers for that. And you know what? That bottom row of levers I don't think are linked to anything. Nothing there. Nothing there. We'll get set up for that. So this will be that left and right lever. This will be the one that controls all the huge amount of stuff. And this will be the last one on the that closes up that bridge area to the kind of big hallway. Let's see. Keep scrolling down right here. This one. So we got one for this, one for that, one, and I'm going to link to all of these, and then one for this. And I did almost forget, we have all this already filled up, so we're going to create a couple different rooms over here. Each one will be 4 more refuse. Make that bigger right there. Make this, cut that down right there. Hallway, door right there, door right there, right there, right there. Our dwarves will hopefully come over here, dig this, and we'll make another refuse pile. And that will get rid of those. I believe we have this linked up now. Yep, show linked building. So I'm fine with digging this out also. So we can get down to here, create that bridge down here. This will be where we're going to dump and break a whole bunch of useless body parts and such from enemies. We're slowly filling up all these cage traps again. Let's check out our little area over here. Good, we're going to zone, pen and pasture, accept, and let's get the first, with the war jabber. I only want one because I want to test and make sure that they aren't being aggressive towards our dwarves. So if only one comes over here, gets into a little angry match and tries to attack our dwarves, then we'll know we'll have to keep the rest in cages. This is our spot where we just train animals. We'll get that all set up. I need to double check something. Okay. Well, looks like that Jabberer is not attacking anyone. So I feel safe enough to be able to move all the rest of these into there. We'll make sure our trainers, we've got quite a few of them. This one's not doing anything else. He's going to be our main trainer. And he'll keep those guys busy and trained up. And we'll dig this out. Believe, did we dig out? Nope, not quite finished up with this, but that's fine. All the humans here are really not doing much. They're just kind of a drain on our resources. But if we do get attacked and they do get to a point where they break somehow into this main area, then hopefully be a little bit of fodder. I'm gonna double check this. Yeah, that's fine right there. I haven't got the note. I don't know if I've got the notification that they're happy with that, but they should be. We got these set up for our guy, the big guy down here. Oh, we got diplomacy. There's that human. We got more news from out here. Let's see. Early spring, an army marched on here. We got a lot of news down here. More armies marching around from different locations. Ooh. Early spring, an army became the lady, became replaced another person, became a sacred flank. A lot of news over here. We can actually click and we'll be able to scroll through, see every little thing. Refugees calling themselves that fled from the area just before the army. Yeah, so there's a lot of news going on. This was conquered, unfortunately. But we will start on working to fight back that army as soon as we feel like some of our dwarves get more geared up. I believe this is that one that, yep, you guys are constantly training. Let's check out one of you. Yeah, combat drills, skills, combat. You are confident marks dwarf, but you are in a military squad over here. Items, skills, combat, confident marks dwarf. I think that might have been one I've already selected. Expert fighter, but we do need to get these guys some weapons, so I'll queue up some more steel weapons for them. We'll do 5 steel warhammers and 5 steel war battle axes. Steel battle axes. Hopefully that will get them geared up. Want to check out these guys' equipment. They still need those high boots, so we'll create more steel high boots. And to double check, let's click through everyone real quick. Equipment, and let's update. Let's see if anything pops up. Nothing? Alright. He's mandated the construction of some more goods. We still need, yep, that all set up for them. Another short sword, that's fine with me. I can be more than willing to create another steel short sword for our army. Oop. And we do have to, or we don't have to, but we can get this office set up. Oop. BFR for the throne. And you know what? Here is a office. Accept, and we're going to put a captain of the guard in it. There we go. You should be fully satisfied. Yep, you got everything you need. Do we lose one of our military? No, our champion still needs to be selected. We can Maybe select one of our Hammer Lords, Sword Masters, Axe Lord. We'll see. We'll take a look at our army down here, and we'll see which one has the most amount of kills, and we will make them our champion. So our Militia Commander currently has got 8 kills. This Hammer Lord's got 12. We'll go down the list like this. Ah, good, they're getting more geared up like that. So that's our commander. Sodal, you were this person right there I just checked out. Military kills, you got 6. Next one down the line, you got 2. You've got 3. Believe this one. Oh, I've already checked you out. If you're the one that has 3, believe this guy should be next. Military kills, you've got 7. You're getting up there with the rest of them. Moldov, let's see how many you've got. You've got 4. Urvad, you've got 7. Looks like this second in command is starting to look like the dwarf that's going to become our champion. You are new to the group. You don't have any kills. And you've got 6. So it looks like Sodal is going to become our champion. So we'll go down and we'll find him on the list and we'll make him our champion. So Sodal is now our champion. So that should hopefully update, and I'm not worried about you, nobles. You are now called our champion. That's fine, we're going through this. We got more spots to designate for more pens and pastures. And we can actually get, let's double check, make sure that's all said and done. I believe they should be, Crundles are all good. We'll make this be cave ferocious cave crawlers down in this little left spot. And that last spot up here will be where the Ruthers are. Should be all the way near the bottom. I'll leave the semi-wild one in there, but we'll get everyone else queued up to be. War Jabber has been found dead. Interesting. Did you notify someone? Oh, you did. Well, looks like our Hammer Dwarf was not too happy with that, or something happened. Because, let's see, the War Jabber, yep, the guy just comes up and bashes him. We'll check out who's the unhappy one, the Spear Dwarf. Not too keen. You do have 7 kills. Hopefully we can start getting your happiness back up. You're just still stunned. No job for you. Oh, looks like we need I almost forgot about that guy right there. Good, we got spots for more refuse. Sorry, stockpiles. Accept refuse. Accept refuse. Accept more refuse. We'll hit play, and we'll do that last one now that this is cleared out. Whoops. Little misclick there. Accept, and that being more refuse. Then we'll also want doors on this so that our doors, when they're walking by, they're not seeing into those rooms. The reason I'm not making this just one big one is, say one fills up, when they walk through and they put stuff in others, they won't see certain other bodies or such. It'll hopefully decrease the amount of debuff over there. You're no longer stunned. Well, you shouldn't be stunned in the first place, bud. Looks like they're starting to not be so unhappy. We still have a lot of bodies that we need to do. More rock doors completed. Ooh, I did want to double check down here. Yep, we can designate this to be getting rid of that up stair or the slope. And we'll also create a construction bridge through this once they're done with that. But it looks like our mining doors might have a little bit of time off. Now they've done pretty much everything. They still have other things they gotta knock out over here. We still have plenty more tasks for them to do, but that is fine. Keeps them very busy. Oh, fondness after giving birth to a boy. There we go, our voracious cave crawlers, our war jabberers, all chilling here. I believe these ones might lay eggs, and I'm not sure about these ones. This guy is training over here, and it looks like we've got one more Ruther to deal with. Whew. With that, oh, I don't know if I've traded. Yep, I need to trade you. Let's see what you got. A crow. Oh, we'll take a crow, and then we'll melt down the. Actually, I don't really. Yeah, we'll take the crow. Maybe someone will adopt them. Well, we're good actually. I know I'm going back and forth, but we should have plenty of meat. We'll get some fish from them. Let's see, 600. We don't need that much, bud. But I'm glad to see a first wagon load, so that means we should be getting wagons from maybe the humans. Well, we're definitely getting wagons from the humans. Maybe some from the dwarves also we'll get. Yeah, 300 worth of fish from you guys. Nothing else I'm really worried about. We'll get some winter melons, some cucumbers, maybe some some more winter melons. Did you guys bring us any leather? Doesn't look like that. Nope. We may have a book right here. We'll take this 30 cost one. Yeah, I don't see any leather from these guys, which isn't the end of the world, but it would be nice. And that should be good. I don't need any weapons like this. A great axe maybe would be cool to have, but because we can't create that ourselves. And you know what? Maybe I do that. Maybe one of our dwarves takes a fancy to that. We'll trade you some of this until you're nice and happy. Get rid of that. That should be good. Looks like they are buying the figurines for maybe a little bit more, or certain things. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, sure, we'll trade for that. Let's see. Yeah, we got trousers that are stuff that we're not actually using anymore. Cloaks, dresses. This is from our stockpile down below that we have clothing in. Let's see, 770. We'll grab that crow. I know going back and forth. I worry though that if I release that crow, one of our cats will kill it. We got plenty more fish, but we'll trade some more for some more. Considering where we fish has been cleared out, trade for that. You guys can have that stuff that I really don't need. I'll keep the quivers, and then we'll move stuff from the depot back down to below. Don't need you. You or you. Believe that should be everything. Yep, looks like it. I did forget to build this to be a little bit bigger now. Oops, I did not. Oh, I did. I guess I accepted that. And we do want to put some armor stands in here. Those shale armor stands. You don't need another trade depot. Build military armor stand. Shale. We'll do that again. Looks like 1, 2, 3. Put one right here. And then B, Y, R. We'll click through this pretty quickly. Hopefully our dwarves, when they're not training over here, they leave their weapons up here. Yep, there's that Ruther that reverted to the state, or wild state. Once he's trained up, we should be able to move him right into here. These guys are looking like they're staying trained, so that's a good thing for us. And I believe because these are cave creatures, we already have an overall training with them. So that one's knowledgeable. Yep, jabbers, we have a general familiarity. Ferocious cave crawlers and Ruthers. So that's fine with me. Ooh, you guys are starting to get there. Once this guy has been trained, I'll move him over here, and I'll probably call that the end of the episode. I know this one was a little bit longer, but there was a lot in here this episode, between the big fight down below, that ambush above, trying to deal with some of these bodies and such. And we do have plenty of bones. So one of the things I will want to do is come down here to our crafting area, as I'm going to, well, sure, we can dig this out further. And I'm going to set up a stockpile over here. It'll be decent size. And this will be a refuse stockpile. However, it's not your normal one. It is going to be one that we only keep bones and skulls inside. Not sure why we're getting the no notification. Clearly they're in here. That one's been trained now, so we'll put him in here. Scroll down to hopefully where we can find him. Up right there. And it looks like we are starting to build quite a few dwarves, or not dwarves, but enemies that we can start working on getting this dug out. So I'm going to dig a little path right here so that this goes all the way around. 3. That should be perfect. 1, 2, 3. This will keep our mining dwarves more than busy digging out all of this. That's probably a little far. I'll just erase a lot of that. Yep, well more than far. Boom. And now our dwarves can come into here, get this all dug out. I know I did put this to be dug so that it goes down a layer slightly right here, just so that we can maybe get some interesting fighting. Hopefully these Ruthers stay trained. I don't know why you are sleeping out here. We have plenty of bedrooms. Yeah, look at. You all have quarters. It looks like, yeah, it's meager quarters. The children, I'm not worried about. Yeah, everyone's got a bedroom. What are you doing over there? That's fine. We need to get this stuff moved ASAP, please. I don't need more dead bodies sinking up, making more of our dwarves unhappy. We can see that has drastically dropped this number down to, or increased that to 22. For you, well, it looks like you have gotten semi-wild, so you come down here. Let's find you. Should be somewhere around here. Name, llamas, dogs. Where are you? Maybe you're still under other? Oh, you're still under other. That's probably why. So these guys, they'll slowly revert into unhappiness, and we'll just, honestly, we'll kill them. So I might have to kill all these because they're not officially going to become our pets. So that's probably why we kept getting all these notifications. Yep. All these animals are being killed, and that's fine with me. Go deal with them now. Dwarves. Hopefully none of our dwarves have been hurt. If all those have been found dead, that's fine. Nope. We can't train animals from our group, or from enemies, it looks like. Let's see if we can still possibly get some of this butchered. Ooh, wrestler's been found dead. No. Oh, well, that's what I get for hoping. Setska's Lucin, whatever your name is. You're gonna get this tomb right here. You're gonna be across the hall from the other military dwarf. Designate this specifically for you. Mushat. Look at all those. Where are you? You should be showing up without a portrait. But maybe I just scrolling too quickly or not. Well, I might have to go a little bit slower. And you might have a portrait and I just have to find you. You were a wrestler when you died, so hopefully it still stays right here. I think that was it. No, Sak Sud. Yep. That's unfortunate. Next time we'll just keep them in cages. Well, it looks like we do have one more we need to kill. See if our dwarves will butcher them. Doesn't look like that. Next time we get them, we will do some training, but we will not let them leave the cages so that we can continue to train them. It's not the end of the world. It is unfortunate. We did lose a dwarf. We'll have to get a new one in here. Soap maker. Crafts dwarf, that's fine. Crafts dwarf. Weaver. Woodcutter. Butcher. You know what, butcher? If you're a butcher, you can become part of our military. But looks like we got some new migrants. And in between episodes, I will go through and I'll get everyone all situated out. Let's see who we got. We got some. Oh, our spearmaster's not too happy. You should have gotten plenty of new stuff. Yeah, you got gloves, hats. You need a new dress. We'll keep up some more dresses. It looks like we got no clothing being made. So real quick before I get off, we'll make some dresses. We'll do probably half our population, which is 80. We'll queue up a whole lot of different things. We'll get some loincloths in here. We're going to make this all out of specifically rope reed. Rope reed. Let's see, cloth. Hoods. Sure. Another 80 of those. Make this out of rope reed also. We got more than enough. We got crap ton. We got hoods, ropes, clothing, dresses, coats. We'll make some cloth coats for everyone. Do another 80 there. Same thing, specify this as rope reed. We'll have a whole bunch of tasks for our dwarves. You know what, we can get some cloth caps. Specific cloth, we'll do that again. We'll make sure this is 80. We'll get a bunch of hats for everyone. We'll get some more shirts for everyone. And this will also be out of rope reed as we do. We'll do socks and shoes also. Keep everyone fully geared up. I know we have such a good industry for clothing that this should be more than enough. I believe shoes is the other thing. And then trousers, I believe. Because then we got socks, we got a shirt, we got a hat, we got coats, we need gloves too. And then cloth gloves, 80 of those. And then cloth, whoops, I'll get rid of that after I'm done. And the last one was trousers. Where are ya? Trousers. 80 of those. Get rid of this one, and then we'll specify the cloth on this for rope reed. We could just leave it open, but I'll keep it consistent. There we go. There we go. Exciting episode today. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. We have a lot of work to be done everywhere, but that is fine. We'll get this being made up. We've got a lot of tests that need to be done. You can also be off shield blocks. Ooh, and then the last thing I do before I go is we should be able to link this up. So this one, I want to link. Oh, looks like they have. Oh, looks like you can link to this one. They have still plenty of stuff to do over here. Plenty of work for our dwarves to do. We might amp up our industry over here. I'll double check in between episodes, see what everyone needs. It looks like you guys need more shields and such. We'll get everything situated for everybody. And yeah, once again, thank you for joining me. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. And I am looking forward to our giant arena project. Bye now.